Hello everybody, this is Mike Gerdes from the Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living. And today I wanted to share with you something that I learned from one of my teachers a number of years ago. I'm fortunate to have had some really wonderful teachers. And one of my teachers was a gentleman by the name of David MacArthur. Now David was a student of Sri Chimayananda, and he was an amazing guy. And one of the things that he used to do was come over to visit me in my church, which was in Kennewick, Washington at the time. And he came over a total of 5 times, and he would teach us lessons on the Bhagavad Gita, Eastern philosophy. And one of the things that he also taught us was what you see here, the BMI chart. Now, what the BMI chart is about is discovering who you really are. Now, if you're in a situation where you're feeling just like, I can't deal with this, one of the things he taught me was to ask myself, who am I? Well, we know that we are all the individualizations of God life and God love, right? We know that in an intellectual setting, but do we really know it within our hearts? Well, this exercise helped me to have a greater idea of it and to actually grok it, or really to grasp the idea. So let me show you what we're talking about. This B is for body, M is for mind, I is for intellect. And we're familiar with that the body perceives objects, and the mind feels emotions, and the intellect thinks thoughts. Now, where we find ourselves running astray is most of us think we're this. The perceiver, feeler, thinker. We're either in our heads, we're in our feelings, or we're in our inner perceptions, so we think that's who we are. Not so. So, how do I show this to you? Okay, the body perceives objects. You know, you can be in a situation where you're not feeling anything at all. You can be totally numbed. You can be totally you can be totally numb and not feel anything at all. So you can't be the body. And we recognize too that the body changes all the time. We're not the body. And then you'd say, okay, I'm the mind, because the mind feels emotions. That must be who I am. That's my heart. Well, fact is that sometimes my emotions change more often than I change my underwear. So we need to forget this, because it's not permanent. It's not true. It's not something that we know is true all the time, because it continues to change. So, this is what it is. As a good metaphysician, I know that the intellect thinks thoughts, and by the intellect feeling through the subjective mind, I experience new objects. Yeah, that's true. And have you ever found yourself deep in meditation? And if you found yourself, I'm not talking contemplation, where you're contemplating a nice passage or a nice prayer. I'm talking deep meditation, where you feel you're just held by the arms of a spirit and your thoughts just fall away. When that happens, you're not thinking thoughts, but you're still there. So you're not your intellect, you're not your mind, you're not your body. So who are you? Well, you're X the unknown. And I want to share it with you. Excuse me, this way. You are X the unknown. Forgive my attempt at artistry, but consider that to be modern art. But that's what you are. You are really that which expresses through the intellect. You are that which expresses through the mind. You are that which expresses through the body. You are that I am that expresses through your intellect, through your mind, through your body. Say with me, I am that I am. I am is who you are. Now, what's up this vasanas? Did you notice how sometimes you find yourself perceiving the same objects, thinking the same thoughts, feeling the same emotions, and it goes over and over and over again? These are our vasanas. And unless we change those vasanas, we will keep repeating those. And so one of the great things about the science of mind is that we teach you spiritual mind treatment and how to change your thought, change your feeling, and change your experience. So, who are you? X the unknown. You are Tat Tavamasi, that thou art. You are spirit, knowing itself, expressing through itself, perceiving itself. You are that I am, that I am. Now let's join with me now in a closing treatment. I give thanks that right where I am, I'm awakening to a greater realization of that which I am. I recognize that I'm greater than my thoughts. I recognize that I'm greater than my feelings. I recognize that I'm greater than any seeming perception. For I am that which expresses through all of that. Yes, I am that I am. And this awakening within me lifts me to realize a greater experience right here and right now, and I know I carry it with me into a greater day. So with joy in my heart, I release this word down to the law. Grateful that it is already so. And together we declare, and so it is. Thanks very much for joining me today. Be with Dr. Maxine tomorrow. And we really appreciate your continued support of the Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living. I ask you to go to our website, cslphilly.org, and contribute. It means a lot. Thank you.